Hello friends, good morning all of you, and let's try to continue with our communication skills class. So do you remember in previous session what people have done? People have talked about, I think that we have done with articles, definite article, though also we people talk. Okay, so we'll try to continue next part in today's session. So just give me few seconds. And in today's session, we'll go for nouns. Okay. But before going for noun, let's just, I think that I told you we people can just get some questions here. So all you people can try to solve those questions based on articles. Let me know if my voice is audible to you properly. The screen is visible. Everything is fine.
Yes, sir.
So see, you can just solve. At the end, we will talk of the answer. You can solve them. You can mention them in notebook also. Simple sentences are there. And then last one is here. So you people can just talk about it and tell me what answers you people are going to choose. You can complete it later on. So for first sentence, dash sun rises in dash east. So two articles, two blanks are there in this sentence. So tell me which you people are going to use here. Which one is going to be right?
The
In the east.
For both blanks, you are going to use article the.
Yes.
sir.
Okay, so for here, for first, you're going to choose article the sun, because sun is unique thing. Before names of directions, you are going to use article the. So in both blanks, you're going to choose article the. So the sun rises in the east. Second one, Mr. Sharma is dash ESP.
Sir, SP means
That can be
Superintendent of police.
yes, superintendent of police. That is short form for superintendent of police.
NSP.
okay. Sir.
That is position, place, not place, position. So what you're going to choose here?
And
Why and how it is and
the
okay. So you just talk about here SP when it is the sound that you people have to look. That is yes, yes is consonant, but while pronouncing S, we call it S. Okay, so that is what sound? Vowel sound. So therefore, it is going to be an SP, not the SP. Mr. Sharma is an SP. Next is number 3. It is 1 rupee note. We have discussed it.
Oh,
Yes, it's a 1 rupee note. He is a dash university student.
he is
a university.
University student.
student.
Here also, it is going to be a university student. Okay. The next number 5. That says
And-
Satish is dash
and-
active member of the team.
An active.
An active member.
An active member. Number 6. It is universal truth.
The
A universal truth.
Here is it is again going to be a universal truth, not the universal truth. Next, Kashi is a dash holy place.
Is a holy place.
A holy place. Okay, it will be Kashi is a holy place, like not the. Next, Everest is dash highest peak in the world.
The highest.
The highest.
the highest.
The highest. Why? Because highest is in which degree?
Superlative.
Superlative degree. So therefore, the highest. Next, Sachin got dash best present.
The best.
Here also the because
The
best.
best.
Yes, the best superlative degree. Next, dash Ganga is sacred river.
The Ganga is
The Ganga.
The Ganga is
a sacred river.
a sacred river. So, like this, you people can just think of some of the questions like this. Okay. So, whatever you people have studied, based on that, you people can try to relate it these questions and then answer. Okay. So, we'll go to the next part here. And we'll talk about noun. Okay, so what is noun? Noun is nothing but it is name. What is it? It is name. Name of what? Name of person, name of place, name of thing. So noun is a word used to name person. It can be animal, it can be place, it can be thing, and it can be an abstract idea also. Abstract idea means something that we cannot see or we cannot touch, but we can think of. So these things will come here in abstract idea. So nouns can function in a sentence as subject. We people have seen number of sentences we people can use where nouns come, and these nouns can be subject, they can be object, or they can be object of a preposition. So here are some examples that you people are able to see: girl, book, Mary, Paris, bird, education, love. So from these examples, people can relate. So there are names of people or person like girl, book, or can be animals like bird, can be things like book, or place can be Paris. Abstract idea, education and love are abstract ideas. Okay, so that also you people can relate it here. On the following slide, I think that next slides are not visible, is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I have to share the screen once again. So we all are talking about this, and let's try to continue with this. So it says about noun. We people just discussed everything here. And let's talk about more examples on this slide. It says for person, we can just try to go for girl, boy, the person. Mom, dad, again you people can relate person. Grandma, grandpa, person. Mr. Patil, person. In place, you people can think of school, home, playground. Pandharpur is also place. Zoo, these are places. In animals, you can just talk of dog, bee, cow, elephant, horse, these animals. In things like pen, table, flower, pencil, book, and you can find it out more. These are a few examples that you people can think of, but there are so many examples that we people can just try to relate it. Okay, so on this slide, you people can talk here. Now different types of nouns are here. Okay, so let's try to talk of it. Okay, so first of all, that says common noun. We'll talk in following slide about these types in detail. Okay, proper noun is there, abstract noun is there, and then we will collective noun is there. So these four types are major types. Okay, you'll come to know these four types are major types, and additionally again you can divide those nouns into like this. Let's say material noun, people might have heard about material noun is there, or maybe you can classify them like countable noun and uncountable noun, or concrete noun is there. Again, if you can understand abstract, it is exactly opposite of abstract, that is concrete. Okay, compound noun is here that you people can think of. Material noun I already spoke. Singular and plural, that is not a type in fact, but still we can think of singular means one, plural means more than one. That comes like this. Okay, so we'll talk for this also. So let's go to the next slide here, and all those types that you people can see here, think here, and try to just understand. Okay, so first of all, we are going to talk of here, that is common noun. So what is common noun? That is non-specific. That is non-specific people, that is non-specific places, non-specific things, ideas. From common, that is used for ordinary things, or that can be used for number of things like table. The people can think table is common noun, book is common noun, window is common noun, friends common noun, teacher common noun, boy common noun, girl, river, all these are common nouns. Okay, so that people can think of. So it is based on the application, based on the use, and that common noun is used for those places, persons, or things, or ideas also. So that is common noun. Then talk here of proper noun. Proper noun is for specific people, for specific places, or for specific things also. So here you can think of your you can think of your own name. Okay, so that is proper, that is related, that is particular, that is limited to you only. So therefore that is proper. So here examples that you people can think given: John, Anna, London, Pacific Ocean, Sweri College, Pandharpur, Mumbai, Maharashtra, India. All these nouns are what kind of nouns these are? These are proper nouns because these are for limited or specific, and so therefore they are proper. Okay, let's talk here next type that talks about abstract noun. So what is abstract noun? Something that you cannot perceive with your five senses. So which are your five senses? Which are your five senses? You don't know five senses?
Eyes, nose, ear, tongue, skin.
These are five senses. So with these five senses, you cannot perceive, you cannot just try to maybe touch. In fact, in short, I would like to tell you, you cannot touch it, you cannot see it, you cannot hear it, you cannot maybe smell it. So such things will come under here. That is abstract. In Marathi, you can call it bhavachak noun. Okay, so that is abstract noun here. That talks about mostly feelings and emotions like this. So here, if you think of the examples given here, that is freedom. When we think of freedom, that is abstract. Okay, you just think of freedom, but you cannot see, you cannot show, you cannot touch, you cannot smell, you cannot have any. You cannot judge freedom based on your five senses. It is intellectual, it is based on your thinking, it is based on, it is abstract. Okay, same with love. We experience love, but you cannot go love with these five senses, or maybe like an object. For example, if object like mobile, so I can see mobile, I can show you. So that is concrete. So something that I can see, I can show, I can touch, I can use my five senses, that becomes concrete. But here you'll come to know courage, and there are so many examples which you people can think of. Joy, you people can think of here joy. So joy is also abstract. Beauty is also abstract. Happiness, anger, all those things will come here. Mostly remember, feelings and emotions will come here. Okay. Then concrete, opposite of abstract is concrete, something that you can perceive with your five senses. You just told me that like tongue is there, like eyes and nose is there, and skin is there, here ears are there. So with that, you people can feel those things. So apple, you can taste it, you can see it, you can maybe smell it. Dog, house, flower. So these are having physical appearance, physical format. You can touch it, you can see it, you can show it, you can smell it, you can taste it. Such things will come here in this concrete noun. Then let's talk about countable nouns. What are countable nouns? That can be counted with the help of numbers. You can count. So what we people can count? Pen, we can count pen. So 1 2 3 4 500,000 crores we can count. Orange, oranges we can count. Bikes we can count. Houses we can count. Mobiles we can count. And there are so many things that we people can count which are around us. Trees we can count. Maybe notebooks we can count. Books we can count. So you don't be maybe a particular, or it is not a broad category that people have to think of. Simply countable means that we can count. Okay. Then next is your uncountable noun. So what do you mean by uncountable here now? That's something that you cannot count. Cannot count in the sense that requires some unit to count it. Okay. Here we, with the help of numbers, we can count like pen, 1 pen, 2 pen, 5 pen. But can you talk here now for milk, take example of milk and pen, and compare it? As I told you, you can count 1 pen, 5 pen, 10 pen. So can you call 1 milk, 5 milk, 10 milk, 100 milk?
No, sir.
You cannot call like this. So what is required for milk? What do you use? Which unit you use?
Liter.
Liter is required. So you say 1 liter, 2 liter, 5 liter, 10 liter, and in thousands you can again count milk with the help of that unit. Bread, again, I think that in bread you people have to just think of the slice of bread you can call, not 1 bread, 2 bread, 5 bread. Money, it requires rupees. Rupees again, that is a kind of currency. Food, again, not a specific food that you can say 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 food. Same with water, 1 water, 2 water, not possible. Snow, rice, and etc. All other names which will come under will be uncountable. I think that I have told you that many students tell me that stars we cannot count, so stars will come here, but no. All stars we cannot count, but up to certain limit we can count. We can count 5, 10,000, at least 10 we can count, so that is countable. Hairs, students tell me hairs is uncountable. No, hairs not, because at least 5 to 10 hairs we can count, so that will not also come here. Okay, so that is uncountable, countable. Then next is your compound noun. Compound means what? That is made up of 2 words, minimum 2 words, or maybe sometimes we people use them in group of words, so that will become compound noun. Okay, so here you'll come to know sister-in-law, that becomes compound. Schoolboy, there are 2 things, school and boy, or sister is 1 year, law is 1 year, so school and boy. Fruit juice, textbook, etc. Or you can talk of number of such words. Usually they are written together, they are used together. Such nouns would be compound nouns. Can you tell me a few examples here? Compound noun that we people use here.
Pencil box.
Pencil box. Yes, we can use like this. Dustbin. Dustbin is there. Any other? That is not again a broad category, but for just our understanding, we will talk of these compound nouns also. Flower pot.
Red rose, red rose.
Cell phone.
Headphone, red rose. Yes, fine, like this. So people can talk that also. Next, we will talk here collective noun. This is important category. This is important type of noun, that is collective noun. So here, what you need to understand, you have to understand of collection. Collective means together. Collection means many things which are together, and that is considered one. Okay, in such cases, we people are going to talk of these nouns. Okay, so refer to a group of things as one whole. Though there are many things, there are a group of these things, but it is considered what? How many? That is one. Okay, like bunch. So when we talk of bunch of grapes, let's talk about bunch of grapes. Okay, so when you say bunch of grapes, in that bunch, is it one grape or there are many grapes?
Many grapes.
Many grapes makes a bunch of grapes. Same with audience. So when we talk of audience, audience is one, but in that audience, there are a number of people who are sitting in front of maybe stage. Okay, flock of birds you can talk. When it is one flock, in that flock there are going to be number of birds. Group of, we can say group of let's say artists. Okay, so when it is a group, under one group there are a number of different people come. Family, one family, but in one family there can be more than 2 members will be there, 5 members. So can you tell me other examples here, collective noun?
A team of players.
Yes, team of players. When you talk of team, when we say team is one, but in one team, there might be minimum 3, 5, 7, 11 players. It depends, but together that becomes a team. Okay. More examples.
Community.
Community is there. When you talk of community, so there are a number of people who are having same traditions or customs or habits. That becomes community. We can take example of class. So when you talk of a class of students, so one class, but in one class there might be 61 students. Like in our class we have 61 students. Okay, so we have one class, but in our class there are a number of students. So like this, you people can find more examples of abstract noun, more examples of collective noun that you people have to find it out. Next is singular plural. That is again very simple. Already people have just mentioned, but let's try to understand again. When it is singular noun, that refers to one, whatever it may be, one, that is singular. Person, place, thing or idea. Dog is one, horse is one, ship is one, monkey, hero, that is one. And plural refers to many, more than one. It can be two to any number, okay? So like dogs, horses, here you just try to correct it. We do not call it mouses, okay? What is plural of mouse? Who will correct me? It is not mouses.
Mice.
Yes, that's mice, okay? Mouse, mice, but this is in the form of picture, so I cannot correct it here. So mouses is not right one, that is mice. Mouse, mice. Ships, babies, that you people can talk here. But again, singular plural, that is again separate topic that we are not going to deep, because you'll come to know there are some nouns which are used in singular and plural as same. For example, you can talk of here ship, so that another ship, you'll come to know double ship, okay? So that ship is singular and plural same, so you cannot use add s here, okay? So these things we people will learn separately, not here. Is it clear? Any question about noun or types, or any explanations required, more examples are required? In that case, you just ask me. You can raise your hand, you can use chat box here to ask your queries. If not, then reply. Everyone try to reply, or rather than I can take random replies also.
So,
Yes.
how is rice uncountable noun? We can count the pieces of rice, one rice, two rice, at certain number.
Yes, that rice, again, when we talk of rice has two, one cooked rice and uncooked rice. So you can count uncooked rice, but when it is cooked, it becomes food. So in that case, you can give me one spoon of rice.
Okay.
Okay, so I hope that it is clear to you people. Like this. Is it like this screen is not visible to? Okay, fine. Is it clear now? Yes.
Yes.
Let me ask someone. Mukund Talekar, last time you are not audible. So let me ask Mukund, is it audible? Mukund Talekar.
Yes, sir.
काय अडचण वगैरे आहे का?
नाही सर.
मागच्या वेळेस तुमचं असं काही माईक वगैरे ओपन ठेवलेला होता, तुम्ही कुठेतरी मॅच खेळत होता क्रिकेटच्या, मी कॉमेंट्री ऐकत होतो आणि मला सांगायचं होतं व्हिडिओ वगैरे चालू करा, म्हणजे आम्हाला पण मॅच पण बघता येईल असं काहीतरी. So take care that you people are just not doing these things. आता कुठे आहे तुम्ही? आहे का लेक्चर वगैरे, नोटबुक वगैरे आहे का सोबत तुमच्या?
हो सर.
Can you start your camera and show me? दाखवा वगैरे तुम्ही काय केलेलं मागच्या लेक्चर मध्ये, सिलेबस वगैरे लिहिलेलं दाखवू शकता का?
सर स्क्रीनशॉट काढलेले अजून नाही.
हे कधी लगेचच्या लगेच व्हायला पाहिजे ना. आता स्क्रीनशॉटच जर असेल तर मग ते कधी आपण हे करणार? That is not a good idea to just keep in the form of screenshot. स्क्रीनशॉट कधीतरी असे डिलीट पण करून टाकाल तुम्ही. All right, so let's go to the next part and go to the next. I think that here there is not much to think about noun. Noun मध्ये काही जास्त सांगण्यासारखं किंवा शिकवण्यासारखं नाहीये. मे बी आपण परत नंतर ह्याच्यात जे काही क्वेश्चन्स वगैरे येतात ना नाउन बद्दल, त्याच्यासाठी आपण एक वेगळं सेशन वगैरे we people can take it. We people will just try to do it separately, not here, because there's a lot of content that we people have to complete, and so we are falling short of time, very far kami apne. So let's talk to the next part here, and next part is pronoun. Okay, so For unit tests, we are going to cover, let's say, noun, pronoun, articles we have done, and we'll try to see how much we can cover. Based on that, we people will try to keep syllabus for unit test 1. Okay, usually it will be simple, and you need not to worry much. Like articles, whatever the examples we people discussed in the beginning, such kind of examples will be there. UT will be of 20 marks. So 5 questions on articles, 5 questions on nouns, 5 questions on pronouns, something like that way people will go. So I will explain before the paper. I will explain everything. I will give format of question paper, and syllabus also I will finalize, because we have just finished articles. We have finished noun just. So we need to finish much more, maybe pronoun and adjectives. Okay. So for that reason, we people will learn a little bit with faster speed. Okay, so here we are now with this pronoun, and first of all you need to understand what pronoun means and why do we use pronoun in a sentence. Yes, Dr. Pawar, anything?
1 minute. Sir,
You're not audible, sir.
Sir, you continue your lecture.
Okay, fine. So pronoun is a word. In pronoun itself there is noun. Okay, in pronoun there is noun, but it is pronoun. It means that for noun we people use a word, that is pronoun, or the word which replaces noun, that is pronoun. So now question, why to replace noun? Why to replace noun? To avoid repetition. Why we are going to replace noun? To avoid repetition. Okay, so for example, you can take one, you just start writing something, maybe one paragraph about, let's say, one boy is there, Ram, and you're using Ram is a student, Ram is very clever, Ram is hardworking, Ram is honest, and so like this. So every time what is happening, you're revising or repeating the noun Ram. So we wanted to avoid that. So therefore we people can use pronoun there, he. So Ram is a student, he is clever, he is honest, he is hardworking, like this. So for that reason we people use pronoun. Okay, so how many pronouns are there in English? You people can see the chart here, and you people can just try to understand different use of pronoun from this chart. Okay, so those nouns like I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they, they're called personal pronouns. What kind of pronouns are they? They are personal pronouns. And these personal pronouns, they can be divided into 3 persons. Which 3 persons? First person, second person, and third person. So what is this first person now? So when I'm talking of myself, so that will become I. Okay, when I'm talking or we are there together, that time we people become again first person. So there are 2 pronouns which are called first person. One is singular, one is plural. So first person singular, I. First person singular, I. First person plural, we. Okay. Now let's talk about second person. So what is second person? When we people are referring to someone who is in front of us, दुसऱ्याबद्दल बोलतो आपण, that is second person. So in second person also there is singular and plural. Second person singular, you. Second person plural also, you. So now how you can be clear with which is singular and which is plural? Second person singular, second person plural. Simple. From pronoun you cannot understand whether it is first person or second person. But if I give example like this, you are a student, and the similar sentence, you are students. In this case, can you feel or see the difference? Which is singular and which is plural now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, first you is singular, second you is plural, but you is same here, but from the noun student we understood first student is singular, so you is singular here, students is plural, so you is plural here. Like this only you people have to find it out. So there is no any maybe specific word that you people can think of. So that is second person. And now let's talk about the third person. Third person म्हणजे कोण असणार आहे? First person मी स्वतः बोलतो, that is first person. Second person समोरच्या व्यक्तीबद्दल बोलत असेल, that is second person. Third person who is not present over here, जो इथं तिसरा कोणी नाहीये त्याच्याबद्दल जर बोलत असेल, that becomes third person. So in third person again we people have singular and plural. In third person singular male, that is he, that is again third person singular female, that is she. Third person singular, that is maybe used for neutral, that is it. So he, she, it. Third person singular, third person plural is they. Okay, that is about pronouns. Now these pronouns can be used in objective case. Objective case ज्याला आपण सर्वनामांची द्वितीय म्हणतो, that is objective case. Okay, so you can see I, me, you remains you, he becomes him, she becomes her, it becomes it, we become us, you become you, they become them, like this. Now here these are called possessive adjectives. Next part is here possessive adjective. Why they are called possessive adjectives? For example, you can say here my pen. Okay, in that case my becomes adjective, and that shows possession. Possession म्हणजे काय? What is possession? Does anyone know about possession? Possession means ownership, something that you belong, काहीतरी माझं आहे असं सांगायचं असेल, that is possession. Okay, so possessive adjectives my, your, his, her, its, are, your, their. So these are all possessive adjectives which you people can use to show possession. My class, my home, my bag, something mine. Your class, your friend, your book, your something. His car, his bungalow, his interest, his something. Okay, her dog, her interest, her hobby, her class, her computer, her laptop. It's our, okay, our farm, our property, our house. Okay, your plural, there, something is there. Okay, let's go to the next column here, that is possessive pronouns. So possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns, how to be clear with this? Okay, my and mine. So one is adjective, my is adjective, mine is pronoun. And in a sentence you people can get it clear. I will give one sentence also to be clear. So something is mine, something is yours, something is his, something is hers. So here it is not used here. Okay, something is ours, something is yours, something is theirs. So see one example we people can talk. This is my pen. Okay, so it shows, my shows possession, that is possessive adjective. If the same sentence I'm going to use it like this now, this pen is mine. So what do you find? Both sentences mean the same. दोन्ही वाक्यांचा अर्थ एकच आहे. But in first sentence, this is my pen, my is used as possessive adjective. In second sentence, this pen is mine, mine is used as possessive pronoun. Okay, and here is next column, last column, that says reflexive pronouns. So reflexive pronouns means what? Something is reflecting. For example, I myself done this. If you're saying like this, I myself did this. Okay, so in this case you'll come to know myself reflects, or it is reflecting pronoun I. So therefore myself is reflexive pronoun. So it can be used in other ways also. I myself, you yourself, he himself, she herself, it itself, we ourselves. Here selves is plural, self is singular, selves is plural, you yourselves, they themselves, like this. Okay, so is it clear about pronoun? Any questions about pronoun? If there are questions you can ask. So I will upload PPT in teaching diary, don't worry, and study material also will be provided for you people for unit test. So any questions about pronoun?
No, sir.
No, only Sanket and few students. 3-4 students are there who are regularly replying. Okay, and that is not fair. I expect here everybody. So let me ask Devki, roll number 26. So what is Devki? Is it clear? Any questions?
No, sir. Any
Abol-
question? No.
Okay, fine. Aboli,
No, sir.
let me ask Sairaj,
No, sir.
Suyash, 34. Suyash Burange. Any questions? So I am not
No,
going
sir.
to see if anybody is not going to reply, I'm going to remove him from the meeting. So all you people have to be attentive, and when there is difficulty, you have to ask. I'm expecting somebody should say, sir, we are not understanding like this. But if you're keeping quiet and maybe you're connected and you are maybe, that is not fair. So 59 Mahadev.
सर कधी कधी नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम होतो सर.
Okay, so when there is network issue, you just try to choose a better place. Here we can't help. You can try to choose such a place where people can get better connectivity. That will be the solution. But just try to understand. Okay, fine. So let's go to the next. I think that next is your verb. How much time is left? Okay, we'll try to just understand verb here in short, and remaining part we'll try to cover in next session. So I think that schedule is given for unit test. What is date of communication skills unit test? Does anyone remember?
January.
Okay, so I think that we can cover much part up to that, at least up to maybe one part of lecture 1 that we can finish, at least parts of speech. Okay, verb. So let's talk here for verb. Very important part of sentence is verb. Okay, you people can make sentence without subject, but you people cannot make. There can't be a sentence without verb. So there is sentence, it means there is verb. Where there is sentence, there is verb. If there is no verb, there is no sentence. It is like this. Okay, so verb is very, very important part of sentence, and that's why if you want to use any sentence, if you want to speak, if you want to read, if you want to write, if you want to do anything with language, verb is going to help you a lot. Okay, so therefore we people need to understand. Sometimes we are having some confusion about verb, that what verb, or again types of verb that we people will talk here in short, and you people can just try to be clear with verb, because many students, they use it in a wrong way. So is this Avinash who is saying? So I think that this is only just second lecture, and in second lecture you can't have something like this, Avinash Mani. You people have to just get it checked in the morning itself that you are ready with internet pack, battery of your mobile and everything. It shouldn't be like this. So what is verb? Verbs are words that are used to express an action. What is verb? Verb is equal to action. Verb, they express action. Every sentence must have a verb. I already told you, if there is no verb, there is no sentence. Okay, therefore every sentence must have a verb that shows what subject is doing or explains what is going on. So what is function of verb? That is talking about some action, what is going on, what is doing, or what subject is doing, or what is going on. That is the function of a verb. So additionally, I would like to tell you people, verb can be used not only for action, but it can talk about the state of affairs or what is there for that reason also. And sometimes they are not describing actions. For example, helping verbs are there, they're not used for describing action. So on this slide, you people all can try to understand whatever the verb form is there, verb form is used in these 5 forms only. Whatever, wherever, if you're reading, if you're listening, you'll come to know that verb, whatever I'm speaking, you'll come to know that will be either of these 5 forms. Which these 5 forms are? First one is called base form, you can call it. So base form means you can call it first form, you can call it root verb also here. क्रियापदाचं पहिलं रूप म्हणू शकतो आपण त्याला, like this. Okay, so that is example you people can see, that is play. Then next is, that is V or V1 is same, that is to be form. To be form comes with to, ज्याला आपण infinitive पण म्हणू शकतो. So that is to play, so that becomes to be form or infinitive form. Here is past tense of verb, त्याला आपण क्रियापदाचं दुसरं रूप म्हणू शकतो. V2 you can understand here, that is played. And third one is past participle. V3 you can call it क्रियापदाचं तिसरं रूप, that is again same here, played. And here is present participle, that is you can call it VING form, that is with ing, playing. So you can see any other form of verb, any other example of verb, but that is going to have the same form. Either it will be base, it will be with infinitive to, it will be past tense, it will be past participle, it will be VING, like this. V1, V2, V3, VING and base form. These are the 5 forms of verb that you people need to understand. And we need to focus here. 3 forms of verb are very important. When you wanted to talk of particular tense, in that case, 5 forms of verb, they become important. Many students get confused because they don't know, either they know first form and they don't know second form and third form, or sometimes they know second form and they don't know third form of verb. So every day you people can increase the list of verbs with their 3 forms. Okay, like go, went, gone, play, played, played, see, saw, seen, come, came, come, like this. So in next session, you people come with number of such verbs. I think that I'm going to give you a list also that we will discuss in next class. Today we'll take attendance and we'll try to stop here. So I will try to upload study material today for you people. Okay. Any questions right now?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. So let's go for attendance. Let me see who is absent today. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15 is not here today. So roll number 15 absent. Who is this 15? 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, and 47 absent. (48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56 also absent. 57, 58, 59, 60 also absent. And 61 is there. Okay, so 4, 6 already. Okay, PPT you will not get immediately PPT because that remaining part we will complete and then you people will get PPT. Study material in the form of, let's say, a PDF you people will get for study. I show.
Sir, teaching diary means
Yes, in teaching diary. In teaching diary you will get.
काय?
टीचिंग डायरी म्हणजे यू विल गेट स्टडी मटेरियल. प्रत्येक टीचिंग डायरी म्हणजे काय असतं, आज जे कुठले लेक्चर झाले, सो विल गेट अ काइंड ऑफ एक्सेल शीट असणार आहे. ओके, सो दॅट एक्सेल शीट विल बी हॅव्हिंग डिफरंट टॅब्स. खाली बघायचं त्या एक्सेल शीट मध्ये तिथे वेगळ्या वेगळ्या टॅब्स असतात. त्यामध्ये तुम्हाला सब्जेक्टची नावं, मे बी फ्रॉम फर्स्ट जेवढे कुठले सब्जेक्ट आहेत ते सगळे सब्जेक्ट तुम्हाला खाली दिसणार. त्यात तुम्ही माझ्या सब्जेक्टसाठी यू कॅन सर्च CS वरती क्लिक केलं की यू विल सी सिरियल नंबर, डेट, त्या डेट मध्ये त्या दिवशीच्या लेक्चर मध्ये आपण काय घेतलं आणि त्याची युट्यूबची लिंक दॅट यू पीपल विल गेट. आणि पुढे मग ऍडिशनल स्टडी मटेरियल किंवा असाइनमेंट साठी लिंक, सबमिशन, अपलोडिंग साठी वगैरे ऑल दिस थिंग्स यू विल गेट इन टीचिंग डायरी. Fine. So should we stop here? Should I end this meeting for all?
Yes, sir.